Hi guys, welcome back to Cool Movie Ratings, and today we're doing a Rocky Balboa review. So this is the sixth Rocky, and this is the first time I ever rewatched this movie. I remembered basically nothing about this movie, and I completely forgot the ending. I completely forgot basically every single factor about this movie, except that Rocky's son was now played by Ventimiglia. I don't know how to say his last name, but I've seen him in some other stuff, and I remembered that he was Rocky's son. That was literally the only thing I remembered about Rocky Balboa. So I went into it basically with the first time viewing. I completely forgot everything about side plots and everything, and I went into it and I kind of forgot that Adrian was dead in this one, and that first scene is such a great scene where you see Rocky and Polly walk out and go to her grave. I thought that was such a great way to reintroduce everyone back to the Rocky franchise after like 16 years of being gone. And it's Adrian's presence is still kind of felt through this movie, even though she's not there. I know that was kind of done with the editing, especially at the end. She was edited in a little bit with like her supporting Rocky at the end of the fight, but her absence definitely puts an effect on Rocky, and you can totally see that throughout this movie, which adds to Sylvester Stallone's performance as being absolutely amazing. This film continues off of 5, where he's kind of more low income now, and he's back living where he was in the first movie and the fifth one. So, Rocky Balboa is it feels like a real, true legacy sequel to the original Rocky, and I kind of like that they still stayed with the more not really gritty but kind of gritty tone with Rocky 5 and the first Rocky, obviously. And in this one they introduced the restaurant, and I now realize I lied. I did remember the restaurant from Creed, and I don't really remember any of Creed, but I'm excited to watch those and review those. But the restaurant is a great addition because it kind of gives like a little bit of an insight on what Rocky actually did for these 16 years. He built up a nice business, and that's always been kind of weird to me because that doesn't really seem like something Rocky would do. But I like that the place has got pictures all over the place, and I know some places that are actually like that. So that's really cool that they added that to his character. So really, the only other person that you get from the main original movies is Paulie. You've also got Apollo's trainer. I don't remember his name, but I remember the actor's name, Tony Burton. But he's kind of in this one. He's labeled as one of the main cast members, but he's not in it for that long. But Paulie definitely is, and it's great because I do remember that this will be his last movie we get to see him in. And I just absolutely love Paul. I can't remember the actor's name right now. I probably will remember after I'm done talking about this review. But I absolutely love Polly because he's such a great character, because he's such a likable character, but he's always kind of been a little bit of a jerk. And it adds very interesting dynamics to Rocky. But in this one, he's only got really one moment in the entire movie where he's a little bit selfish would be the right word. And yeah, but I think Sylvester Stallone gives like one of the best performances out of this whole series, because you can totally see that like he feels sad, obviously, because of Adrian's death, and you can kind of see that on his character. And I absolutely love that this is the next one that he directed, because he took a break. He directed Rocky 2, 3, 4 consecutively, and then he took a break from 5, let John G. Ellison do it, and then he took back over for Rocky 6, and I think that works really well, because I absolutely love his directing style. I know he's directed a lot of movies he also stars in. I know he directed a Rambo movie, but I think that this film was a perfect way to end off like the main Rocky movies. And I totally forgot the end that he didn't win. I always remember that he did win, but it really doesn't matter because it totally feels like he wins. And I think Mason Dixon is one of the best villains, because, or he's not one of the best villains, he's just probably the nicest villain. And I kind of like that, because at this point in Rocky's life, he doesn't want someone who's trying to kill him, because obviously his age and the issues mentioned in the first movie with brain damage, and that kind of goes away. I kind of wondered where that went. I don't know if they really explained it that well, but basically the doctor said he's fully fine to fight, and 16 years earlier, he was like having issues and couldn't fight anymore because of it. So I didn't really think brain issues like that could go away, but what do I know? But I absolutely loved I didn't absolutely love this movie, but I absolutely loved parts of this movie, and I think Sylvester Stallone was one of those by far. And I think that this one was also written by him because you can really feel um, his like style of writing in this one. And one last mention of Bill Conti, because I think this is the last movie he ever composed before passing away. And in the Rocky Five review, I made a mistake saying that I thought that Rocky Five was the last Rocky movie. Did no, he also did this one. And I think that this score is absolutely amazing. I think it's probably second or third best out of the like 5 or 6 that he did, or he did 5 of the scores. And there's one theme that they play kind of consecutively through the movie, and it sounds a lot like the end of the Karate Kid, which I love that theme, so it's pretty cool to hear it in a Rocky movie. And it works really well because Rocky and Karate Kid were both started by John G. Avildsen, and they kind of have the same feel about underdog and that kind of stuff, so it works great. But Rocky Balboa, I don't think that it's anywhere near one of the best sequels. It will end up, I can already tell you guys, it'll probably end up falling on probably the later half of my Rocky rankings, but I don't think there's one bad movie in this series, and I highly doubt rewatching Creed and Creed 2 that I'll think one of those is bad, because I remember them being really good. And, yeah, so I was great. It was great to come back to this movie. One more thing I want to mention is Marie. I kind of thought it was weird that they brought back. I remembered who it was immediately. From the first Rocky, I thought that was kind of weird that they made her whole thing a side plot. But I think the actress was great. And I looked up; it's not the original actress. I was wondering if it was the original actress who played the actual little girl in the first Rocky, but it wasn't. But I thought that was kind of weird that was like a major side plot of this movie, but not really a negative. And I think Rocky's son in this one is great. And yeah, I think that this movie is a perfect way to end off the main Rocky movies, because this is the last one, I believe, where he fights. I don't remember him really getting into any fights in Creed 1 or 2. And I think that Sylvester Stallone does an amazing job, always acting, directing, writing. This man's a legend. He can do it all. And yeah. So let me know down below in the comments, do you guys like Rocky 6? Are you fans of it? Have you not watched it in a while? So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this cool movie ratings video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.